morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Glad you are here. Appreciate it. I'll chat for a little bit while the notifications are going out that I've just gone live. I don't know. I'm hoping that today is not a glitchy day with this stream. So if it is, make sure you let me know. Yesterday on the Matrix Money podcast, I was having some technical difficulties. Trying to get people to listen to me and talk and all that kind of good stuff. But while we're just kicking off here and things are just kind of going out there and getting people getting notified, if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, tick that bell icon, click the all. That way you get notified every time I go live. I'm trying now to go live 5 days a week. So, hey, more things have been picking up here in the crypto space. So it makes sense to just be trying to, get that information out as the information is happening. And we got more stuff to talk about tomorrow. So watch for that live stream tomorrow. That's coming. I've already posted it. So stick with that. And then, of course, on Friday, Crypto on the Rock, 7 p.m. And also don't forget, smash that like button. Smash it. Rush it up. I'm not broadcasting on Facebook today because I don't know. Facebook's just giving me a freaking hassle trying to live stream there lately. But I am in the process also live streaming on Patreon. So you can find me there. Links to that. Not in the description of this video, but they will be in the pinned comment. So, all right, let's go take a look at the market as people are still piling in here. So, bam, there we go. Put up the not financial advice tab there because, sometimes people just think I'm here to tell them what to buy. And that is not the case. All right, so let's take a look. Bitcoin down a little bit even from yesterday, 67,832. What was it on Monday, late Monday? It popped up into a 70K range, basically got rejected back down. Yesterday hovering in that 68K range, and we're just below that right now. So still, I'm okay with that. Ethereum, with all the happenings with Ethereum, still up 3.2%, 37.93. So just under that 38K, where it bounced up to right before all the announcements came out. BNB still looking pretty good, just under the $600 mark, 597.62. Solana 168.44, down almost 5% in the last week. And but that's, what, for those who are Solana fans, all that means is buying opportunity. So again, not financial advice, but let's keep going here. XRP almost 53 cents, not bad. Doge 16 cents. I mean, crazy for the price of Doge. Cardano 45, almost 46 cents. Pretty steady basically for Cardano at this point. AVAX, down 7.5%, 36.87. Honestly, I think that's a buying opportunity for AVAX. Chainlink, anything under $20. But listen, Chainlink, look at this. It's been doing the slow and steady up tick here. Up 17.2% in the last week, 5.5% of that in the last 24 hours. It has been a slow and steady march upward for Chainlink. And I tell you what, they're making a lot of partnerships. They got a lot of things going on. And I'm sorry, Chainlink, I don't know, should be part of the portfolio if you ask me. Tron, pretty much stable coin, even though it's down 7%. Bitcoin Cash, for what it's meant to be used for, down 6.5%, 467.55. Uniswap, again, still holding steady and over 16% up in the last 7 days, over $10. Great. Matic, looking pretty good, even though it's up a couple of percentage points in the last week, 72, almost 73 cents. I mean, Pepe, you can't not talk about Pepe. Pepe's up 16.5% here, which is absolutely crazy, if you ask me. Litecoin, 83.46, again, for what it's meant to be used for. Not bad. Render, that's one of the ones you can vote for. I've got polls on, I have polls listed on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube to set up the next DCA portfolio. Because if you join me for Crypto on the Rocks every Friday night, you get the opportunity to vote for what we're going to dollar cost average into, as I try to show you how you can take as little as $25 every single week, put it into cryptocurrency, and build your wealth, change your wealth profile, your wealth narrative with that little amount of money being invested. In the next half, every 6 months, I change it up. So second half, 2024, so starting in June, we're going to be swapping over to DPIN projects. Render is one of those DPIN projects. Matter of fact, it is currently in the lead, got the most votes for what we're going to be on the list to dollar cost average into. But that voting closes this week. So make sure, if you haven't gone and voted any of those, visit any of those, and you can, or on Patreon for that matter. I forgot about Patreon. And that's open to the public on Patreon. It's not like you got to be a member there or whatever. You can go ahead, boom, boom, boom. You can vote for up to 3, please. So go ahead, do that, and we'll be bringing whatever those are, the choices are, to you. But right now, Render down over 8% and $10.31. HBAR, I like HBAR for investment and staking, about 10.5 cents right now, down almost 7%. With, we got to stop at the dog with that, right? 32% up in the last week. Crazy. Some meme coins are just on fire. Filecoin, one of the other DPIM projects that you can vote for us to dollar cost average into in the next half of 2024. $5.92, back below that $6 mark. Caspa, right here at about just under 14 cents. Pretty much steady, all things being equal here. Let's see. Stellar Lumens, 10 cents. If you like Stella's basically become a stable coin at this point. For not much action going on with Stellar. Let's keep rolling down here. Monero. I think privacy coins, as we move forward, are going to just be a huge necessity in our daily lives. XMR, Monero, one of the bigger, the biggest privacy coin, currently up 4.2% at 141.91. Arweave is another one of those DPIM projects that you can vote to have in the next crypto portfolio. Look at this, down 13%, still $39. Let's take a look at Theta, because that's another one of the ones you can DPIM projects that you can vote for. $2.27, but that's down 6% over the last 7 days. Crazy, right? Thorchain, Rune, this thing is going to be so huge going forward. Up 2.5%. I think, even at $6, over $6, it is still a great buy. We've already seen it hit 10 with just a little bit of price action. The other day, Automatic Beats wanted us to check out Ondo, and it's still up almost 39%. Holy cow. Decent pricing there on Ondo. I think that we're going to call it a day there and get into what we are meant to talk about today, which is the, in my opinion, ever increasing adoption of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Now, a lot of what we're going to talk about today is surrounding Bitcoin, and that's why I kind of separate it to some degree. And frankly, if you talk to Bitcoin Maxi, they will always separate it, because they think everything else beside Bitcoin is a shit coin. And I'm sorry, I don't share that. If you do, well, don't listen to me. I don't give a crap. But the point is, I think that this entire space has room to grow. And that growth is starting to expand to all kinds of levels. And we're going to look at it from the sovereign level. So like sovereign countries, governments, that kind of thing. We're going to look at it from the US election perspective. Again, I've done entire live streams, link to those live streams in the description below. Go ahead and check those out. And then we're going to look at it from company perspective. So companies that are actually investing, putting Bitcoin in these cases on their balance sheets. So again, links to everything I'm going to show you today in the description of this live stream. It's even been brought up about trying to use Bitcoin to help deal with the debt crisis here in the United States. We're going to take a quick look at the debt clock as we kind of get to that, because holy crap, man, we're accumulating. The U.S. is accumulating approximately $1 trillion of new debt every 100 days. That is an unsustainable path. Unsustainable. I don't care how you slice it. I don't care how you dice it. Well, we'll go see. We will go check that out, see where we land, and go from there. So let's bring up the first one, which you've probably already heard about. It was all over the news. Well, Bitcoin news, if you read through that kind of thing. And here we go. Argentinian, so basically the regulators from Argentina, talking Bitcoin with El Salvador. And that's humongous. That is humongous. I mentioned this the other day on my live stream. I think it was Chris Hanley that brought it up, this particular information. But think about this. You have a sovereign country which has a humongous GDP. I mean, they have crazy amounts of money running through their economy, and with the amount of stuff that they are exporting to the world, etc. And here they are looking now into the potential of Bitcoin as part of their economy. And they're going to the right place, if you ask me, to try and figure out, okay, is this something we should do? They're going to El Salvador, who has made Bitcoin legal tender alongside the US dollar in El Salvador. And since they've done that and started mining Bitcoin, and they're currently on the trajectory of purchasing 1 Bitcoin every day to add to their balance sheet, their economy is doing tremendous. Their bonds are just like through the roof. They are on a great trajectory when it comes to having when it comes to having like their economy, their entire country's GDP moving in the right direction. Hey, good morning, Automatic Beats. Appreciate you being here. I don't know if the announcements didn't go out today, but we don't have a lot of people in the stream today, which is odd. Usually Wednesday is a good day for live streams. But appreciate you being here, sir. Appreciate you as always. Hopefully more people will kind of join in. Eventually these notifications will go out, right? Anyway, so looking at it again from that sovereign level, the adoption from the sovereign level, so the country, government level, here you are with Argentina now talking with El Salvador, again, going to the right place. And I'm not for nothing. Think about this. If Argentina ends up doing something similar like El Salvador has done, the IMF is going to just lose their minds. They're going to just lose their minds because, I mean, to put it into perspective, Argentina's GDP is about 20 times that of El Salvador. Holy crap. What a difference that is going to make. And another country that basically didn't go ahead and get or didn't go and take any of the loans that the IMF likes to give countries, because then the IMF controls the countries through those loans. And El Salvador doesn't need them. He's basically told them to screw. And hopefully pretty soon Argentina can do the same. Automatic Beats is saying, yeah, he didn't get a notification. He just saw that I was live. Well, welcome, sir. I don't know what it is. YouTube has not been liking me lately. Like I said, I think it's a bit of a shadow banning thing. My numbers kind of went up there for a little bit, and I think they got too high because now they're just not showing it anywhere. I don't understand. But you know what? I'm going to keep it going. It is what it is, and hopefully people will find it eventually. So now, yesterday on the Matrix Money podcast, Jar threw this out there, and I actually played this video, I think in one of my live streams last week, because I just started off talking about like sovereign nations with regard to cryptocurrency adoption, in this case, Bitcoin adoption, right? But let's bring it down to now the US and politics. I've done a couple of live streams already talking about that. Links again to all of that is in the description of this live stream. So go ahead and check those out if you haven't already watched them. But, you know, we've seen so much negativity and regulation through enforcement with the SEC, which we're going to talk about. Gary Gensler taking another kick to the head tomorrow. I'm doing another live stream tomorrow. We're going to talk about that. I'm not going to get down that road today, but you know, he has been basically one of the leaders of this anti-crypto army that you know, Elizabeth Warren has said she's going to bring together, and which has basically fallen apart. Again, talked about that in a few of the live streams, talking about how this is going to be a political issue. Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, going to be a political issue in 2024 here in the United States. But I think it bears watching this particular video again, because here you go. You've got the presumptive Republican presidential candidate in Trump, who has a tremendous following everywhere, whether you like him, hate him. It doesn't really matter. But he has the soapbox to be able to promote this kind of issue. And because he has promoted this kind of issue, you've seen a 180 by the Biden administration, who has been crush cryptocurrency. I don't know. Did you like that? Crash cryptocurrency. Anyway, and it turned around, and now they're like, oh, you know, we'll work with Congress to find a great framework for digital assets. And yeah, well, because they know that there's a voting block, a huge voting block in the United States that is basically saying this is an issue for us, and we don't like the way you're going. Which is why I think John Deaton has a great chance of kicking Elizabeth Warren out of the Senate. For those in Massachusetts, you know what you got to do. John Deaton for Senate.com. Go there, get all the information you need. But let's bring this up full screen here, and we'll have wait a minute. There we go. And we'll play this real quick. It's I don't know, like 30 seconds long.
I will ensure that the future of crypto and the future of Bitcoin will be made in the USA, not driven overseas. I will support the right to self-custody to the nation's 50 million crypto holders. I say this with your vote. I will keep Elizabeth Warren and her goons away from your Bitcoin.
I love that part.
And I will never allow the creation of a central bank digital currency. I will ensure that.
Hold on. All right. That's enough. You get the point. You get the point. And again, I don't care. Like Trump, hate Trump, doesn't matter. RFK Jr. has been, you know, Bitcoin positive since the beginning of his campaign. He's been on a number of podcasts and interviews where he's spoken about Bitcoin mining, changing the taxes around Bitcoin, backing the US dollar with Bitcoin. So all of this kind of stuff has been floating around for a while. The problem being that RFK Jr., third party candidate, wasn't and isn't getting the play and airtime that frankly he probably deserves. All candidates that are on the ballots in the 50 states of the United States should have an ability to be in debates and have their information, their talking points heard. If you ask me, I want to hear it all. I'll see you make an informed decision if they're regulating the information that you hear. Automatic Beats is saying, if you listen closely, you hear Trump pooping himself. Oh my goodness. Like I said, don't go to like him. You can hate him. I vote for him, don't vote for him. It doesn't really matter. The point is, because he has such a big soapbox, he has forced Bitcoin and cryptocurrency into the limelight. 2024 is going to be a cryptocurrency election in the United States, whether they like it or not. Now, in an interview, Trump was asked about potentially, and I think I forgot to bring, did I? Yep, I did. I'm sorry. I forgot to bring that one up, but the link is in the description of this live stream about utilizing Bitcoin to help combat the national debt. And just for the sake of real-time numbers here are the real-time numbers on the debt. Look at this. Look at this. This is all-time highs, and it's only increasing every second that we talk. 34 trillion 777 billion dollars. We are at 122.27% of GDP. Basically, countries that reach and throughout history over, I think it was 130% debt to GDP have failed, and we're basically adding $1 trillion every 190 to 100 days. So it ain't long before we are there. I love it. Automatic Beats. Keep it coming, brother. Keep it coming. Yeah. So I mean, here it is in real time. In real time, the debt is out of control. So now even, there's talk or questions, can Bitcoin help to solve this problem? Now, and as in that tweet, oh my God, I forgot who it was, is helping. I'm so sorry I didn't bring that up. Talking about helping to counsel Trump with regard to that and basically crypto in general for his election process. And I apologize that I screwed up and didn't prep that. But again, the link is in the description, so you can go ahead and look that up at your leisure. And to prove a point, I just wanted to bring this up. Bitcoin Magazine did a poll here, it looks like, and it says 33% of US voters say that they will weigh candidates' Bitcoin and crypto views. So, I mean, yeah, I told you, crypto is part of this election process here in the United States. So again, taking it from the sovereign look, so from the countries, Argentina now talking to El Salvador about Bitcoin adoption, to the U.S., where it is now definitely a point in this U.S. presidential and, quite frankly, senatorial and congressional elections, probably even some state elections. Like I said, we've seen a lot of state adoption going to that. And to companies, which we're going to get to in a minute. But first, I don't know, for those of us who are a bit older, I guess, we're talking about, wait a minute, I'm trying to find it right here. Oh, right here. Here it is. Ron Paul, and if you don't follow him, you probably should. He has his own like YouTube channel. He does like daily live streams. Definitely a conservative, more libertarian minded individual. Basically, he's saying that the US dollar is going to be rejected as the as the world reserve currency during the next economic crisis. And you want to know what? Of course it is. They're already starting to de-dollarize across the globe. We see it with the rise of BRICS. We see all of these countries trading in their own currency instead of the US dollar, which is the way it used to be. And again, not that the US dollar is going to, just, plummet away immediately, but there is a definite erosion of that world reserve currency status. Now, let's pivot a little bit to some of the news of companies investing and putting Bitcoin on their balance sheet. Now, all of us already know about Grayscale, and we're going to talk about them as our last point in a few minutes, because Grayscale is just no slouch with how much Bitcoin they have on their balance sheet. But let's take a look here first at one of the latest companies putting Bitcoin on their balance sheet and watching their stock price basically skyrocket. And we're going to look and see what it is currently live. Healthcare company Semler Scientific stock rises over 30% after adopting Bitcoin as a primary treasury asset. Okay, a lot of companies are doing it. Taking a page out of the playbook of MicroStrategy and adopting Bitcoin as either part or whole of their investment strategy. And now, even in that one where it was saying it was up 30%, and you just saw the price was like about $30. You can see, look at this, boom. This rise since they announced, sorry, I'm trying to get that out of there. Since they announced they're going to be putting Bitcoin as the primary treasury asset. Here is the actual price action right now at $32. So it's up a couple more dollars as we speak. And you can see that hill, just kind of going up in the price from, percentage point gains by just saying that they were going to hold Bitcoin on their balance sheet. Hell, these companies could do nothing else besides hold Bitcoin on their balance sheet, and that will probably make their investors rich right there. But it doesn't end there. Now, this company is out of Japan, and think of them as the MicroStrategy of in Japan. This company right here, Meta Planet, is about to buy another 250 million yen of Bitcoin. And you notice the word there, another. They've already got Bitcoin on the balance sheet, but now they're going to buy another 250 million yen worth of Bitcoin to add to their balance sheets. Absolutely crazy. Now, this last piece, we're going to be taking a look in tandem, I guess, with MicroStrategy, but it involves Soros. What is that? What is that in Bitcoin? That's a great, I don't know. Let's see if we can find out. Let's see, I'm going to just Google it up real quick. Many Bitcoin can you buy for 250 million yen? Let's see if I can get a quick answer to that question. Oh, yeah, I get it. And as soon as I write that in there, I'm getting all the all the articles from about Meta Planet. It's kind of funny. Let me try one other. Hold on one second. I'm going to try one other. Yeah, well, yes, I'm aware. What's the Hold on, let me see if I can do it this way. I'm going to try one more thing here. Here's a calculator. What? Oh, I see. All right, so 250 million. Right? Is that enough zeros there? Yes. Looks like, okay, according to, I can bring it up on the screen. I just, hang on. Yeah, well, that will buy them. Okay, there, yes, old guy on the computer. Thank you, automatic beats. Well, listen, you're right. I should have just converted the yen to USD, but I did it in yen. Sorry. Here it is. So basically, you're talking about the equivalent of 23 and a half BTC. So there you go. 23 and a half BTC. And I guess we'll do it the proverbial old fashioned way. 23.5 equals, what is that? Let's see, 1,580,000. No, 1,588,548. No, yeah, I had it right the first time. Good Lord, old man. Okay, go ahead, make fun of me. It's fine. Oh man, 1,588,548 dollars, US dollars, with worth of BTC, and a little more than I thought. Yeah, well, same here. I honestly didn't consider that, but there it is. We just did it. Yeah. Old man eyes. Yes, automatic beats remembers that from another. Oh my goodness, live stream. Yeah, I couldn't read. Yeah, I'm not even going down there. All right, let's. I appreciate your remembering that. All right, let's bring up this last piece right here that I wanted to cover. Second, right here. Oh, I didn't bring. Man, I have just. What the hell did I do with it? Okay, and this was not the one I wanted to bring up. I don't even know why this is here. Hold on. Let me go see if I can't find it, because this is not, as much as this is important, this is part of tomorrow's live stream. So hang on. Trying to find it. Of course I can't, because I'm on the look. Oh, there it was right there. I just had it and I lost it. Hang tight. I'm gonna go back. Gonna go back. There it was. There it was. Well, where'd it go? Right here. And I'm going to leave it here, because if I hit this, it's going to actually pop over to a new screen, and I don't want to move over to that new screen. So reports that George Soros, and I'm no fan of George Soros, frankly. Okay, I'm not even going to go there. Owns $135 million in what is MicroStrategy as of Q1 2024. So 2.25% of his $6 billion portfolio is BTC, because again, he's got it in the form of MicroStrategy stock. But you want to know what? MicroStrategy through the proverbial roof because of buying Bitcoin. And you missed this earlier. Oh, yes, Solana to the moon. You did miss that earlier. I don't think you might have been even on the live stream yet when I was going through and buy Solana, checking the price of Solana. So appreciate you staying true to form there, automatic beats. But okay, that was the last thing I wanted to show you. So I'm going to keep this relatively short, 35 minutes right now. That's not bad. The point is, adoption is incoming and increasing every single day. Let's look at it again. You got sovereign nations talking about adopting Bitcoin. Hell, you got sovereign nations already mining Bitcoin. Behind the scenes, I'll bet you there are probably sovereign nations investing in Bitcoin on the QT because they don't want the IMF to know about it at this point. Again, just my opinion. But you've outwardly got nations talking about it, and Argentina, not a small nation. Okay. Then you're looking at it in the perspective of the United States here, where it is definitely a political issue this election cycle for 2024. You've got presidential candidates openly speaking about it, positive or negative, and you have them being questioned about it openly in interviews. So to be anti-crypto in politics at this point is pretty much a death sentence. And let's hope that that filters down from the presidential end to the senatorial end, and John Deaton can just boot Elizabeth Warren the hell out of the Senate. Just saying. And then take that down into the company level. You've got now companies openly taking a page out of the playbook of MicroStrategy, putting Bitcoin as a treasury asset in their coffers, and they're holding that, which that alone will increase the value of these companies, regardless of the goods and services that they may be providing. Adoption's coming, folks. Adoption's coming. To make sure that you're a part of it, you got to be DCAing into crypto. You just got to. So join me Friday, Crypto on the Rock, 7 p.m. You'll get a chance to vote for what you're going to be able, or what we're going to be able to dollar cost average into this week. This is the last week to vote for the first half crypto portfolio, which is about Web3 and P2E. So make sure that you're there to get that last vote in. Appreciate that. And that's going to do it. That's my wrap up for today. I hope you enjoyed this. And listen, tomorrow I will be here live 10 a.m. I'm trying to go live 5 days a week now, Monday through Friday. Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern time on this channel. And tomorrow we're going to be talking about the SEC getting kicked by in a recent judgment from the court. We're going to talk about Ripple putting more money into a super PAC for crypto, and how all of this plays into exactly what I'm talking about today. So again, all of these live streams, I'm trying to string it all together for you. And tomorrow we're going to talk about those kind of things, because if I did it all in one live stream, my God, these live streams would be longer than I don't even know what. Automatic B saying awesome stream. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that very much. Appreciate you being here and active in the chat, sir. Appreciate that. And keeping me honest with the old man eyes thing. All right, folks, that's it. That's going to be it for today. Appreciate you joining me. So again, don't forget to smash that like button up. Subscribe if you haven't already done that. And I'm out. I will see you tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern time. I hope you have a great rest